question is, I have health issues. Is it possible to heal oneself? When I read or listen to spiritual wisdom and sit in meditation, the mind keeps repeating what I have read. How to quiet the mind? Please guide me, Maji, through this journey. Thank you. There are a few questions within this question, so I will try to answer them one by one. The first thing is health. Human body is not designed to be sick. I would like to explain this through a scientific point of view. In the human body, we have millions of cells. And according to medical science, all cells are replaced. The maximum time it takes for all the cells to be replaced is 11 months. Some organs take 3 months, some 4, some 6, some 11. But after 11 months, we have a brand new body. So the question is, why do we have the same disease in the new body after 11 months? The answer is because you carry the same mind. Your new cells do not have that disease in it, but you bring it in it through your mind by believing it, that you have a disease. All diseases originate in the mind. Cancer is due to self-negative thought. Heart attacks, ego. Have you ever seen a humble person having a heart attack? Stomach ulcers, person who worries too much. All diseases are related to certain types of minds. So when we understand that all diseases originate in the mind, so actually the culprit, the source is the mind. So instead of trying to heal a particular disease, why not heal our mind? And our whole body will be healthy. By having a positive mind, we will have good health. We can see that in day-to-day life. I mean, when we see who is sick and who is healthy, we can tell by looking at them what kind of mind they carry. So by understanding this, it can help us that by carrying a positive mind and not believing that any disease can overcome us, we are very powerful, we just don't realize it. Our own body is a walking pharmacy. It has everything within it to heal everything. We don't need anything from outside. But unfortunately, the way people think today, or the way the lifestyle is, at least in America, somebody above 30, 35 is taking 2 or 3 prescription drugs for one thing or another. And that's not the way it should be. We cannot control the outside circumstances, but we can control our reaction towards it. The other part of the question is, when I listen or read about spiritual wisdom and sit in meditation, the mind keeps repeating what I have read. Now, a very important part in spirituality is the ability to listen. Everybody can hear, but listening is something very different. If a technique is given, it should be practiced. If a spiritual truth is given, it should be internalized. We shouldn't keep repeating it to ourselves. We should internalize it. If we keep repeating it to ourselves, it means that we didn't understand it. So we need to take the time to understand spiritual truths or practice the techniques and internalize it, and it should become part of us, become part of our nature, become part of our muscle memory, as we call it, engrams. And then the last question is how to quiet the mind. I mean, there are several techniques how to quiet the mind. I have spoken about them several times. But understanding, because you're having health issues, understanding that mind is a culprit. We should not be slave to the mind. We should be able to be in control of our mind. Then our life is in our control. And yes, there are several techniques which I have spoken about. You can listen to those audios, and whichever suits you, you can follow it. And then in the end, I would like to say that we should not have desire. Even desire to have health is a desire. Desire to live, desire to, for anything. Every desire causes suffering. We have the desire for having good health, that causes suffering. If you don't have the desire, you say whatever it is, don't resist it. It won't bother you. And the mystical thing is that when we don't have these desires, we will be very healthy and our mind will be very quiet. Our mind keeps us busy because of desires. And that's what creates health problems and restlessness. So there were a few questions within one question, so I hope this helps you. Thank you.